Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator, actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Well, welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. I have no idea how to pronounce this game. I was thinking I should try to get back into visual novels a bit, and this says visual novel and it's free. But is gaming ADHD a thing? I'm pretty sure I don't have ADHD. I'm too old for that, but I made a video once called Daniel Stern Bullet Train. It was 30 minutes of me attempting to do a movie review of the movie Bullet Train with Brad Pitt. Listen to that one. It's got a picture of a ladybug in the background. I sometimes struggle to stay on a single topic. So, yeah, I'm not kind of hopping around from game to game. So, heck, if you know some good games, feel free to suggest. And I know I did say visual novel, but it doesn't have to be a visual novel. And I have started like 20 visual novels and not continued them because, well, let's be clear. I managed to play through the game The Letter, and I played it as fast as I possibly could, like I was trying to do a damn speed run. It still took 80 plus hours. Don't get me wrong. I started Raging Loop and AI Insomnium Files. I actually 100% both those games on my PS4. I mainly just hopped into them, and it's like I am trying to do so many things. Heck, at this point, I'm trying to get to... I went to floor 9001 in the Binding of Isaac Infinite Basements. I even grinded up 9,000 plus deaths with Crash Bandicoot 4 in a single level. At the moment, I'm trying to just go to floor 665, use the sacrifice room, so I'm then in a dark room, level 666, and fight Mega Satan at that point. I doubt Edmund programmed anything with that, but yeah, so... yeah, feel free to suggest any games. As long as they don't have too much, violence, gore, or drug use, or sexuality, or whatever stuff. Or like I can't outright play a hentai game, because YouTube would not be okay with the nudity. So, as long as... and while there are sexual themes in this game, it says there's no nudity. So... hypothetically, I should be able to upload this, because there's no nudity. But then there's other games, like Futafix Dick Dine and Dash, as I stutter through an alliteration. Or numerous games like Subverse, which that one's a really well-made game, but... can't really put that on YouTube, because it's just porn. Like, there's upcoming games, like... there's clones of Five Nights at Freddy's that are just meant to be easy, but also porn. Or there's Nekomancer, Seated in Darkness, where you're a Neko boy, and... I guess technically I am. Except I don't have cat ears. But... I would not be able to broadcast that at all, because that's just porn. You can't put that on YouTube. Even though I don't know what playlist. I'm not gonna make this a full new playlist. Just because I don't imagine I'm gonna play much of this game. Just because, like I said, I'm just sort of hopping around from game to game. Sometimes I'll stay. I've made like 1,000 plus Isaac videos. I wouldn't describe myself as an Isaac channel. I don't know. Like I said before, I've never thought I'd really get this far to actually have this many videos on the interwebs. I've made like 2,500 plus videos. None of them are good. It's just me yelling at pixels and being weird. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go and hop into this. mean, heck, I tried the demo of Slay the Princess. That's an awkward 4 hours of me just being like, oh, that's a scary moment. Like, there's lots of things. It's like the Stanley Parable, but a horror game. The person's eating like ribs or something. I'm hungry. There are no stores open at this hour. Once went to an Applebee's and tried to get some ribs there. They were kind of burnt. I felt very disappointed. I still ate as much as I could. Can I not use the controller? Fine, I'll use the fucking laptop. Just saying. There's a reason I'm fat. Huh. Well, I'm on YouTube. So, though if I'm not on YouTube, basically if I'm not recording it, it's going to be over here. But since it's on YouTube and I can't censor or edit worth a shit, one, I don't like editing, and two, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, so how do I pick which one? Yeah, I can't put this in the public sphere. So, PG-13. But I'm glad that's an option. I feel any game should have that as an option. If you have any hope that somebody will record footage of your game, that A, well, it's me, and two, again, is me. It's somebody who can't edit and doesn't want to edit. I picked up the controller. I don't like the sound effects. Okay, let's try to actually read. But there's only one race that can conjure and manipulate magic. Witches. It's not really a race. All witches are born with the blessing of magic coursing through their veins. It is summoned from within them and emerges from their bodies in many different forms. A sand-like mineral. But Anakin hates sand. A mucus-like membrane. A smoke, a smog, or a mist, all very similar yet not quite. I'm just imagining Anakin like, I hate sand! And finally what's considered to be its purest and rarest form. Not sand. Flows like water freely. I once worked with electrostatic paint, and they pumped so much air pressure into it that it behaved like a liquid. But it was a dry powder made of metal and powdered paint. But when controlled or shaped or manipulated, it becomes a powerful building block. I don't know if I would ever try Minecraft on this computer. I don't think my computer would probably freak the fuck out. Mineral magic is the most common form of magic. It's not as concentrated as the others, yet it is one of the most easily transformed. But sand? Witches with this form shape their magic into glass, gemstones, and about anything else. Objects made from this type of magic are easy for non-witches to use. Okay. And are often shaped into tools to help manipulate other forms of magic. What are like gonna have like a tree, like lightning beats fire? Mucus magic is the second most common form. This sounds like a plot of a hentai. It is most often used for healing. That sounds like a hentai that was like out a couple years ago. It's not as easily manipulated other magics, but can be used in many ways regardless. Ointments to heal a wound instantly, fuel for a machine, or something as common as food dye. I would usually just punch squids in Minecraft. There are countless medicines and remedies that have come from witches with this form of magic. Magic splooge. Smoke, smog, or mist magic is the third most common form of magic. Which of this type of magic consists? You know the difference between smoke, smog, and mist. This type of magic has been known to help those with breathing problems. Oh, what have you conjured today with your magic? This is called an inhaler. At one point, I had to use an inhaler at one point when I was younger. Then I didn't need to. Though I do seem to cough a lot all the time. Apparently, my lungs are fine-ish. Range, temporary, permanent, good, bad. So basically they can do anything. You gave me every descriptor, but nothing that can be described as anything other than vague. Rainfall from the fingertips. Truly, witches with this form of magic hold something incredible. Why are we just doing cartwheels? Even though these magics are classified by purity, no one magic is truly better. Witches can slightly alter consistency or color. Well, it's like saying which is better, a neurosurgeon or a heart surgeon. They're both very important, but it's different. But the form of magic they hold within them will never change. Except I'm getting dizzy! It's the practice and application of middle magic that truly decides its strength. Okay, take a drink. Emotions tie in greatly to a witch's ability to shape their magic. Many witches still believe that only with strict emotional training and neutrality can a witch... So it's Jedi versus Sith! Why can't we just be both? But a few daring witches want to prove them otherwise. You don't know the power of the dark side. Bottom, son of the famous Violana, an outcast from all the covens, seeks to create his own coven. A coven where any witch is accepted. A coven where magic and emotion live in harmony. Cool, we're starting our own Jedi temple that punches people. Awesome. This is where our story begins. Chapter 1. A New Start. It looks like I literally live in a Minecraft house. Okay, Bottom and Sal wait outside their home. They are expecting an important visitor. I like the purple with the hat. Hey, you made it! I'm such a fat ass. I see the outfit, I'm just thinking, sheep. When was the last time I ate lamb? Want steak. Or pizza. Okay, I should actually read instead of fantasizing about getting something to eat. Yeah, apparently they're talking about stuff that's important, and I'm like, there's no restaurants open at this time. I want something to eat. I think he means it's okay if it's you, Sal. I don't know what we're talking about. At least I don't have food in front of me, otherwise you guys would be hearing me eating into the microphone. Sorry, I really couldn't resist that one. Sal's having a hard time holding back his laughter. Cool. Jeez. Well, shall we? Motions to the door. Well, I'm glad we picked the not rated 18 video version because we're uploading to YouTube, not Pornhub. And I can't edit. Like, I've tried editing videos when, like, oh, that's a bunch of tits and cocks everywhere, and now there's cum everywhere. And I'm like, okay, how do I blur this out? And it's just like, nope. Like, at one point I tried to play Monster Island or something. It's like Monster. And it's just at one point I had to blur out half the screen because almost the entire screen was just jiggle physics. You're too nice to me, little bro. Ah, I love you. Cool. You're my brother and I missed you. No one looks related, though. Satine is getting all teary. Do y'all need a moment? By the way, you guys out there, do you have any, like, family recipes or foods? Or like, one recipe I tend to tell people about a lot is called pot of gold. It's chili. But while it's okay with spice and beans, this type of chili you tend to not put very many beans or spice in, though. Sometimes I'll cook a normal type of chili with beans and spice with it. But what you do is you get the cans of biscuit dough, uncooked, and you get the blocks of cheddar Swiss cheese. Chop up the cheese cubes, you tear apart the uncooked biscuit dough, wrap it around the cheese cubes, and you put that in the chili. So you're cooking cheese dumplings in your chili. Now you can bake them a little bit first to make it a little more firmer, but you can just cook it right in the chili. Now there's other stuff to do with it too, but that's basically the main thing. You're making cheese dumplings in your chili. You're taking an orange color from the tomato soup, so you look like large gold nuggets, hence pot of gold. I don't know what's worse. Me, actually, if I was eating into the camera, fuck. A little lightheaded, but okay. Fuck. Or if I'm just talking about food. Want some ice cream? Some tacos. And some egg rolls. What time's the Chinese restaurant open? No, they left it private. Ugh, what a pain in the ass. I should pay attention. The Rowan Coven think they run everything. Well, we'll show them! It's your magic. It comes out of your body. You should be able to sell it anywhere you want. This definitely sounds like a plot to a hentai. We can find some place willing to buy our wares. I do know a few good places that are still willing to buy my potions, so maybe they'd buy your... That's great and all, but it doesn't solve the problem of needing a base of operations. This is like StarCraft, but instead of like colonizing a planet for Vesper gas, we're like making potions. It's like the plot of The Witcher, but there's no violence. I'm okay with it. I have played The Witcher 3 on PS4. It was a good game. There were several spots where it was a bit surprising with the way the story turned. All in all, The Witcher 3 is awesome. So yeah, this is like that Bear and Breakfast game, right? Which I only did one part of because it's like I tried playing Terraria once, and it's like I struggled to build a house. Like everything just kept catching fire. Well, especially Noita. At one point I started making a Breaking Bad reference. I was like, I don't need a torch. I am the torch! I only did one part of Noita. Should I return to trying to play Noita? Because I feel like that was a very hard game. And it's like, it's going to be boring as fuck just to watch me catch fire over and over. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. It's like Terraria. I was just like, I couldn't even build my house correctly, let alone adventure. Okay, everyone's just looking at me. Sorry, I got distracted. What are we doing? I have to go out and... Our stove sucks. I know this is like... How am I supposed to cook a pizza on this? Nothing... There's no food here. Hello. Hey, babe. Right, Sato. How are you doing? How are you doing? You hanging in there, buddy? Haha, how nice of you to ask. I'm about as good as you can get, all things considered. You nervous? Well, aren't you? Well, I mean, we're going to have to travel the countryside. Might have to fight a bear. An owl bear? Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Damn, Bottom, your rock-solid confidence never ceases to amaze me. Heh, I know something else rock-solid that does the same thing. Yeah, I can't really deny that. I make sexual jokes, and the only thing that distracts me from making the sexual jokes is the fact that, like, hey, I want a pizza. You know how, like, pizza has a stuffed crust pizza? What if you had habaneros in there? What if you, like, took the stuffed crust of the pizza and you just, like, cut open the stuffed crust and put anchovies in there? What if you used egg rolls instead of crust for pizza? Like, throughout the whole thing. So it's like a large, flat egg roll covered in pizza stuff. So what if you just took a bunch of egg rolls and, like, smashed them down with a hammer and made them flat? And then you put some pizza sauce on top and some olive oil and some salt, and then you added pizza sauce and cheese and pepperonis and sausage and banana peppers and onions. I should pay attention. I haven't been reading anything. I've just been thinking about pizza and egg rolls. I'm hungry. Yeah, no, talking about actually getting pizza and actually eating the pizza. Two separate things. I'll say this, at least when I have it set to rated 18 with all the porn and cocks everywhere, I'll be paying attention then. But I can't upload that. Because like I said, this isn't Pornhub. Would this be the same conversation again? Yes, it is. Fast forward. How are you doing? Right, I already have that selected. What's up? How are you doing, Satine? I'm not sure. I guess right now I'm just happy to be hanging out again. Okay, cool. By the way, how do I pronounce the name of this game? No idea what the fuck. How, like, a Solana something? I don't know. Okay, I'm just looking at the shirt, that cloak on the left side, and all I can think of is the blueprints to a city. You know, like the grid maps of how you organize like city planning and like where you build cities and where the roads are. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just like, and this is a map of some big city. Here is the deli where you can get a sandwich. I really need to try to pay attention. Well, at least Satine's happy, so good. Yeah, so everything's good. I'll go make a potion of focus, which I assume is made out of Cadbury cream eggs and Red Bull. We are outside. Oh, we have a giant wheel. Was that sarcasm? Yay, food! I can't eat digital food. Fuck! That reminds me again, the Tavern of the Gluttonous God with Maria. I never got past part 1 with that one either. Must focus on one video game. Wow, we really need to focus. Yeah! Exactly! We only need to do a little bit of that. Yeah, I can jump around as much as I want between different games. It doesn't matter that I sometimes forget what the fuck I'm doing and I play a game like, yeah, I don't even know what the buttons do anymore. Neat. Well, this actually looks like a nice little backdrop. You know what, this part here? It reminds me of the Sega Genesis game, Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel. Like, if I had to suggest Sega games, like there's the original Shining Force, and there's Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel, there's Powerball, there's Space Harrier, Kid Chameleon, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Shuffle. Then we had, let's see, for the NES, Dragon Spirit the New Legend, Robo Warrior, Swords and Serpents, Battle Kid games, Mario 1, Mario 3. Hell, if Super Mario World or Super Mario 3 were ever on Steam, I could actually play them. And then I would do some bullshit with it. Like I would play Super Mario 3, I'd play Super Mario World, and then I'd play Super Mario World again. But like, this time, with no power-ups, with no damage, or holding duck the entire time. Or spin jumps only, or running at all times! Or just gonna hold the duck, but doot. Okay, anyway, so I will come back to this game in a way that I will not be allowed to record for YouTube. And but I would just be playing that horny and not hungry. Because hungry is just me being distracted, talking about other games, and pizza and egg rolls. So I'm not really doing a good job of playing the game because I'm just sort of not paying attention to anything. Either way, I should probably eat before I record things. I'm like, look, I'm jumping over a tree. Ooh, platformer. Okay, bye everybody.